Hello again, I'm Blunty. Now, for those of you who come see me regularly, you'll know I do a lot of rant videos where I go just freaked out about stuff and just rage and all that sort of stuff. Sometimes it's about important stuff. Sometimes it's just about completely insignificant stuff, and I just rant about it to be entertaining or funny or get you to think about something in a slightly different way. And the thing about the latter ones, the insignificant ones, is a lot of people take them far more seriously than they were ever intended to be taken, which is hilarious to me. And a common reaction, particularly to that sort of vid, is people asking me, "Why you've got anger management problems, Blunty? You should see someone about your anger management problems." Or, "Why are you always so angry in your vids, Blunty?" And the fact is, I don't have anger management issues. And I'm not always angry. In fact, I'm rarely angry in real life, in my personal life. I'm quite calm, actually, and it takes a lot to actually really get me pissed off, because I try and live by the rule that if getting angry at something and yelling and throwing stuff and carrying on, if acting like that isn't gonna help fix the problem, there's very little point into getting all worked up and having all that stress pile upon you. You just go, well, you know what? Getting all pissy about it's not going to change it. Might as well just move on. See, now there's a big difference between Blunty and Nate. Blunty and Nate. If that makes any sense to you whatsoever. Now, don't get me wrong, Blunty 3000, isn't some sort of made-up character. I'm not an actor playing a part. I'm not a fake, a phony, like some other YouTubers out there who just play characters and people mistake them for the real person. It's just utterly ridiculous and stupid most of the time. I'm not an actor, but I am a performer. I take bits and pieces of who and what I am and I exaggerate them and deform them and mold them in order to create entertainment, to say something to you people, either to make you laugh or make you think or make you examine why you already think something, or sometimes just to waste your time completely, but in a fun way. See, the real trick to it is, this isn't a diary, this isn't my innermost feelings, this isn't everything that I am. It's more like a self-portrait. In fact, that's a good metaphor. What you see here really isn't an honest impression of what I'm like in person. It's more like an artist's self-portrait. It's an image created, constructed, fabricated for a single purpose, to express something, a mood, an idea, a joke, an idle thought. It's not always something important, but it's there all the same. Those of you who judge me as a person based on what you see in my videos, or even what other people say about me based on what they've seen or heard about me in my videos, or from other people, or from who knows where, are honestly idiots. I mean, really, only a really desperate fool would think they can know someone from stuff like this, from these crafted, edited, created, manufactured slices of video designed for public consumption over the internet worldwide, exposed to all manner of people from everywhere around the world, of all ages and types and attitudes and backgrounds and cultures, and just intents and agendas and all that sort of stuff. It's ridiculous to think that you can honestly really get to know someone based on just this pre-constructed stuff. It's the mask that I show here. It's the stage makeup, the self-portrait I prepared for you people. And you guys need to remember that when you get the haters and the people attacking you for the lulz. You need to remember that. They don't know you. It doesn't matter what they say. Delete their comment, block them if you have to, move on. Psh, they're insignificant. They don't matter. You will never ever see the really real, raw, naked, exposed version of me here on YouTube. Only people who actually get to know me in person get to see that side of me. Never ever will you see me stand before you metaphorically naked in front of the entire internet audience. Just isn't gonna happen. And you shouldn't expect so. You shouldn't expect that to happen. And you shouldn't expect to really get to know me. You can get an idea of the kind of person I'm like from, the stuff I choose to talk about and the attitude and where I come at it from and all that sort of stuff, but you're never gonna know me. You may get a feeling like you might want to know me, That's another thing, actually. I get messages on a weekly basis. People say, "Oh, I saw you here, or I saw you there," and I was going to say hi, but I got too shy, and you look like you were. It's just silly. If you do see me out and about, and I'm not sort of focused and rushing somewhere, say hi, wave, say, "Hey, Blunty, hey, Nate," whatever. It's fine if I've got time. If I'm not actually busy and have to do something, I'll stop and have a chat. I've done it quite often, and I've met some really wonderful people doing that. So don't be shy. If you do see me out in the street, I'm a really real person. Say hi, have a chat. No worries. That said, only actually approach me if you're saner than the average cocker spaniel, because I've also had some really awkward moments with people. It happens. Cocker spaniels are nuts. Have you ever seen it? Played with a cocker spaniel? They're insane. There's something wrong with them. Seriously, the mutant little puppy dogs are fluffy insanity, and it never ever ceases. And sidetracked. Never mind. I'll catch you next time.